So, yeah, just finished watching the news with my grandfather, and they were talking about the NFL's new policy pertaining to the national anthem. The policy is, if you haven't heard, that the players can either stand in the field or they have to stand in the locker room. Now, I listened to Fox, and they were going back and forth about the issue. What I noticed is that everyone made the issue about the national anthem. They feel like players should stand proud for the national anthem. And I get that. You know, if you're an American, you should have pride for your nation, the people that stood and died for the flag and all of that. My brother's in the army, so I have respect for people who have served and done things like that. But that's not the issue. The reason these players are kneeling, black players, white players, whoever chooses to kneel, is because police brutality, inequality in the justice system. But everyone seems to want to make the issue about the flag. And they're missing the whole point. Not one of the anchors spoke or even tried to play devil's advocate and bring up, the tail end of it. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, you should stand. I love when I went with my father to the game, and this American tradition is what the man said. It's an American tradition. It's tradition. That's what everyone said. It was a tradition. Well, last I checked, America's tradition was fighting tyranny, oppression, created the Constitution so that members of the world, anywhere, any citizen from any country, any place, could express themselves freely as they choose to. Now, I get as an employee, you're not always going to be allowed to exercise. I can't say exercise your rights, because if you're an employee, it doesn't matter where you work, right? If the Constitution is the land of the law, you should be able to express yourself however you choose, no matter where you are. And I feel like the NFL is going to stop people from demonstrating their rights, exercising their right to, protest, or their right to freedom of speech and expression, then they're violating people's constitutional rights, period. I don't see any other way to put it. Now, I'm pretty sure none of these players would be kneeling if black people, white people, gray people, purple people were not being killed and harassed and brutalized by the Department of Public Safety. Now, primarily, I am speaking about black people because primarily we are the ones being targeted, but we're not the only ones. And I don't want to make this strictly about race because I feel like that's on somebody's agenda. And honestly, I like to speak for all people, even though I know my people specifically are being targeted more. But I mean, these are just my thoughts on it. It's our constitutional right to be able to express ourselves how we choose. If your job tells you that you cannot express your constitutional right, then they are violating your constitutional right, period. So, it's a lot of hoopla going on. I know a lot of people still going to be watching the NFL, and I haven't watched the NFL in years. Still love the Chiefs, but I don't watch because I can't support that. And I feel like I said already, I think twice already in this video, it's a violation of constitutional rights to deny these players the right to express themselves on the field because it's their place of work, or you're going to make some policy to tell them that they can't do that. They should just stay in the locker room. If that's how you feel about this flag, you should stay in the locker room. Maybe the flag should stand for what it should stand for. Maybe the flag, maybe our nation, our government is falling short and there needs to be changes. Maybe it's not the players that are in the wrong. Maybe the system needs to change. So, look at these men. They're standing up for something just instead of trying to silence them and push them to the side. Oh, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see y'all protesting the national anthem. It's not about the national anthem. Why would someone stand for our national anthem when our nation is falling short, protecting its own citizens because of the color of their skin, or not even because of the color of their skin, just allowing the Department of Public Safety to tyrannize people, period. Now, I've seen videos of that being race-based. So I am going to speak up and say, yeah, they're tyrannizing black people. I got to speak for my people, of course. It's unfortunate the world's like that. I feel like anybody that sees that, that's a good person with a good heart, should speak up and say something about it. Anybody, black, white. If I see somebody fucking with a white dude, it's not right. I'm going to do something about it. If I see the police fucking with a white lady, a black lady, if I see that, that's not right. It's not okay. But, people don't do that. So I'm speaking up for my people specifically. But yes, it does not just happen to us. I've looked up the law. I've looked up the list of people killed by police in America since like 2010. It's a website with an entire list. It probably goes back further than that. And it's not just black people. Now, yes, we know what it is. Duh. But it's bigger than that. We need each other. And there's good people on both sides. It's good people on both sides. It's bad people on both sides. We know. We know how it is in the hood when we see each other. And we be like, watching, bruh, what he on? But these are just my thoughts on that. I don't want to get, too far off topic. I really made this video just to speak about the NFL's new policy. Express my thoughts, put myself out there, and, just speak on something I feel like was wrong. Like it or not, to push players to the side and tell them that they cannot express themselves on the field and that they have to stand in the locker room and not express themselves is a violation of constitutional rights. I'm not rocking with the NFL. And if you are, okay. I see where your priorities lie in entertainment. And that's all I got to say. If you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at Black Wall Street, BLKKK Wall Street. I spell it like that because the original Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma was destroyed by the KKK. If you don't know what Black Wall Street is, you should look that up, whether you're black, white, no matter what you are. It's a part of American history. And that's where my so a lot of this information and this knowledge and my way of thinking comes from just studying things and trying to see them for what they are and trying to, bring knowledge to the people. But right now I'm just speaking on how I feel about it. So, yep, if you want to follow me, Black Wall Street, BLKKK Wall Street, or don't follow me, like the video, don't share the video. I'm just speaking, you know what I'm saying? Just man to man, citizen to citizen, American to American, just having a conversation. So that's that.